welcome to the Stock Car Spectacle. I'm Ian Jortson.
I'm Mike Gamble.
And I'm Nick Kinzel.
And we still got our very special guest with us. We got Dakota Rutledge with us. Thanks for being with us, buddy.
Hey, no problem, guys. I love being invited on the show.
Hell yeah, man. All right, guys. So we're going into Pocono this weekend. We got the Truck Series race coming up. It's the Pocono Organics 150. This will be Saturday afternoon. It's a 150-mile race. Stages 1 and 2 are 15 laps each, and the final stage is 30 laps for a total of 60 laps. Most wins by an active driver is Kyle Busch with 2 wins, and last year's winner was Ross Chastain. We got a couple notables in this race. We got Ross Chastain. He's going to be in the 40 truck, and we got Brandon Jones is going to be in the 51, and Parker Kligerman will be in the 75. So, guys, who do you have to win the truck race on Saturday? Dakota, let's start off with you.
Ross Chastain.
Right off the bat.
Yeah, I mean, Ross, he's fast in his truck, but it seems like, he's in a different number every time he does it, and it seems like there's some sort of oddball crew on the truck, whoever's doing it. But they're fast in all these truck races doing, but then it seems like they always find some way to mess it up. Or Kyle Busch is out ahead, so he can't catch them anyway. But I remember his truck race last year, like the first stage was like lap 15 or something. It's a fairly short truck race.
Yeah.
So it's like each stage is a sprint. So it kind of seems like it's always amped up and balls to the wall right from the green.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd agree with that. I think this one is tough to pick a winner. I'm going to have to go with one guy who's actually done well here in his 3 career races. Brett Moffitt's ran here 3 times, finished in the top 5, 2 of those 3 races. He's always strong in that GMS truck. I think he's going to be the truck to beat. If it's not him and Ross Chastain battling up there all day long, I'd be pretty surprised. So I'm going to go with Brett Moffitt.
I'm going to go with the 51 truck of Brandon Jones. Whenever Brandon Jones goes down to the Truck Series in that 51 equipment, he's always fast. We've seen it in person before when he runs the Chicago races in the Truck Series. But, Brandon Jones, the 51 truck is the best truck in the series. It doesn't really matter who you really put in there. I mean, we've got guys like Kyle Busch in that truck before. Greg Biffle has been in that truck. Brandon Jones. I mean, Kyle Busch puts winners in that situation. So I just think the 51 truck is the victory line.
Didn't Brandon Jones race that race last year? Pocono? In the 51? I think.
I'm not.
I remember
100%.
he raced the race last year. I'd put my money
I know
that did
I know
that.
he ran a couple truck races last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he raced that race and had a problem.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was just asking.
All right, so for my pick for the truck race on Saturday, I'm going to have to go with the guy who finished second in last year's race. I'm going to go with Tyler Ankrum. I think he's going to go get his second career win at the Tricky Triangle and put it in victory lane.
All right.
Good pick.
Solid.
All right, boys. So then after the Truck Series race, we're going to be going into the Cup Series with the Pocono Organics 325. It's a 325-mile race. Stages 1 and 2 are 30 laps each, and the final stage is 70 for a total of 130 laps. Most wins by an active driver is Denny Hamlin with 5 wins at Pocono. Last year's winners at Pocono was Kyle Busch in June and Denny Hamlin in July. So, guys, who do you have to win for the Cup Series race on Saturday? Dakota, let's start off with you again, bud. What you got?
Who do I want to win or who do I think's going to win?
Who do you think? I know who you want to win.
Because I think this first Pocono race is going to be kind of chill, kind of typical Pocono. We're going to see, it's probably going to be a fuel mileage gamble and everything. But I think that Sunday race is going to be a barn burner. Let it all hang out, go for it. See, you know how to drive the track from yesterday. But if I was a betting man, I'd probably go with that 11 car because he's so freaking hot this year. And it seems like anytime, anybody's forgetting about him, he's going to do something to end up in victory lane and make you remember his name. I'm going to go with 11 of Denny Hamlin for Saturday.
All right.
All right.
Well, the Saturday race for the Cup race is, I think it's 25 miles shorter than what it is on Sunday.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it'll be an interesting race for sure. Looking at guys who's really good here. When you come here, Kyle Busch is the guy who comes to the top of my list. He's got 3 wins here, 4 top 5s, 8 top 10s. I finally think that we're going to see our boys in the group chat, Connor and Dalton, have something to celebrate with, because I think Kyle Busch is going to get that first win of the season come Saturday.
It'll be the end of the world.
Yeah. We'll never hear the end of it, but yep, I'm going with the 18 of Kyle Busch.
Not a bad pick. So, guys, there's another man in the field this weekend that has the same amount of wins at Pocono as Kurt Busch. He's got a very similar, or as Kyle Busch. He's got a very similar last name. First name's kind of close. I'm going to go with the number one, Kurt Busch. Kurt's done a great job this year. I think he is going to get to victory lane. And if there's a place to pick him, I think there's a track like this where, you know he can drive it. I agree with Nick. I think it is a little shorter race, so I think you're going to see when we had our Wednesday night races that kind of intensity. I think that bodes well for Kurt as he's an aggressive driver. So I'm putting KB1 in victory lane on Saturday.
All right. My pick has been stolen 2 weeks in a row. I was going to go for Kurt, but nice job, Mike. Nice pick. I am going to have to go. Man, I've been picking him a lot this year, and he hasn't really helped me out much. But come on, Jimmy. Break that winless streak. Jimmy Johnson needs a win before he retires, and I hope it's at the Tricky Triangle.
All right.
Solid.
Yep. All right, guys. So now we got the Xfinity Series race early Sunday afternoon. It is the Pocono Green 225. It's 225 miles. Stages 1 and 2 are 20 laps each. And the final stage is 50 laps for a total of 90 laps for this race. Some notables in this race, we got Daniel Hemrick back in the 8 car with Junior Motorsports, and we got Ryan Vargas making his return to the Xfinity Series in the 15 car. So last year's winner was Cole Custer. Guys, who do you have to win on Sunday afternoon? Dakota, what you got?
I am going to go right off the rip and say he's going to get these last couple rough weeks out of his mind. I'm going to go Justin Allgaier in the 7 car and say we're going to have a long stretch out race. He's going to have the car hooked up. And it seems like some of those more grueling races, Justin Allgaier's always got that long run speed and knows how to get it done.
All right.
I love that pick.
Solid.
Yeah. I love that pick. I'm going to stay in the camp. I think, if you're going to pick somebody to win this race, we talk about guys who've had bad luck who've been up there. We talk about guys who need wins. Nick's getting real happy over here. I'm going. I am the pick stealer is what I do. I'm going with Hemdog, Daniel Hemrick getting it done at the Tricky Triangle.
All right.
He loved it so much he was going to make it.
Yeah.
or he'll be in the top 5 and get wrecked by Riley Herbst.
Yeah. And Dakota, if that happens, I'll be on the next flight out to Georgia. You and I are going to meet the first time. But yeah, I think this is when you come to a track like Pocono, the Xfinity Series has not been running there that long. You need a guy with experience. He finished third in last year's race. I got to go with the 98 of Chase Briscoe. I mean, Chase Briscoe's kind of become that man week in and week out. He's going to be the top dog for that Xfinity Series championship this year. So I think the 98 gets another win.
Ian, you look salty.
He looks like another pick got stolen right there.
Yet again, another pick. That's what happens when you're the host of the show and you have to go last. But you know what? I'm going to be a homer here. He finished 6th here last year. I think Noah Gregson's going to get it done. He has been screwed so many times the past few weeks out of some wins. He needs to get another dub. Noah Gregson, number 9, is going to
really
be victory
showing
lane.
Junior Motorsports some love on this show, picking 3 out of their 4 cars. Sorry, Michael.
I don't think anybody's picked Michael Annette all year, by the way, which makes it even funnier.
I mean, why would you want to?
I would never pick Michael Annette.
No fair.
Way.
I would never bet on him.
No way. All right, guys. So for our final race of the weekend, we got the Cup Series race. Sunday, after the Xfinity Series race, we got the Pocono 350. Stages 1 and 2 are 35 laps each, and the final stage is 70 for a total of 140 laps. Last year's winners were Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin. So and like I said before, the most wins by a driver is Denny Hamlin with 5. So, guys, who do you have to win the race?
All right, Ian, you go first this time. We don't want to steal your picks.
All right.
You've got 2 of your picks stolen. What you got for
us? If somebody steals your pick and you went first, we got a real problem.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to have to be a homer here again. He has not won here in his entire career. I am going with my boy Kevin Harvick is finally going to get it done at Pocono after years and years of disappointment at the Tricky Triangle. He's going to get it done with that beautiful, beautiful Busch paint scheme that he's got rocking.
20 years of trying, 20 years of frustration.
That would be perfect if that happened.
Yeah.
All right, Dakota, go ahead, bud.
Well, I was gonna pick the 4-car as my Sunday
He snaked
pick.
somebody.
I know, everybody's getting snaked. We're picking all the same guys. You know, I'm gonna go wild card here. And I'm just gonna go totally off the wall, and I'm gonna say the number 12 car goes back to back where he got his first win. Blaney's hot streak is rolling. He's done clinched it off, and I'm worried he's about to start clicking off some more, making a real championship threat. Blaney gets back-to-back wins.
Well, damn, dude, this show in particular is just
Snakesville,
full
USA.
Of the Snakesville here, man. That was who my pick was going to be, because Ryan Blaney's very good at this racetrack. But I went with Kyle Busch to win the Saturday race. I'm staying in the JGR camp here. This man's got 2 wins here. I got to go with the 19 car of Martin Truex Jr. He always comes here, runs strong, so I expect win number 3 out of him come Sunday.
All right, not a bad
Very
pick.
nice. Very nice. So, you know what, guys? I'm going to go off the wall here a little bit, too. I'm going to get real crazy here. He's actually run better than you'd think here. Doesn't have a win here. Doesn't have a win this season, but coulda, woulda, shoulda been the winner this past Monday night as well. I'm going to go with the 20 car of Erik Jones. Has 6 starts here and 4 top 5s. He is fast here. He's not the premier JGR car, but that also makes it a little easier to, slip people's minds at times too. So I think Eric's looked really well, or really good the last couple weeks here. I think this could be a good track for him to check that victory off his list.
Hell yeah.
All right. That was a very good pick, actually. All right, boys. You got anything else to add before we go to Pocono?
Yeah, guys, just hold on to your butts. We got a lot of racing coming up in 2 days. 4 races in 2 days. Mother Nature playing nice. I'm not kidding.
I haven't even checked the weather. I don't know what it's going to look like.
It doesn't even matter because it said it was going to be clear on Sunday, and then, whoop, here comes the rain. 80%
It
chance.
said 0% all freaking week. And then I didn't even know it was going to rain. And all of a sudden we stopped to eat on the way out there. I was like, let me just double check the radar, just will. And it was like 91% chance rain. And I was like, what the hell?
Where
I
did
was
this
so
come
mad.
from? Yeah.
Mother Nature just sneaks up on NASCAR, man.
Yeah.
Always.
So Pocono's area, if you're in the middle of a drought, it's over. Don't worry, we got you.
Yeah, right? Yeah, we're here to help. All right, guys, so I think that'll do it for the Stock Car Spectacle. I'm Ian Jortson.
I'm Mike Gamble.
I'm Nick Kinzel.
And I'm Dakota Rutledge.
Guys, make sure to follow our good buddy Dakota on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Always display some great content. If you're a big Kevin Harvick fan, you will love this guy. Make sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram as well with the Stock Car Spectacle and our personal accounts. Make sure to follow our good buddy Patrick Cotto on Twitter and Instagram and all podcast platforms. He's got a Chicago-based sports podcast. So if you guys are really big into sports, he is the guy to listen to. And make sure to follow our friends at Ashland Heddens Racing. So that'll do it for us, guys. Enjoy Pocono.